the three boys used an equal number of matchsticks, let's start off by drawing a part-whole model for the three boys, where each of them have an equal portion which represents the number of matchsticks that they used. In the question, Victor used 3/5 of his sticks, so this portion would represent 3/5 of the sticks that Victor had. John had used 2/3 of his sticks, so this part would represent 2/3 of John's matchsticks. And Thomas had used 1/4 of his matchsticks, so this would represent 1/4 of whatever matchsticks that he had. Now, since this represents 3 units out of 5, let's separate it into 3 units first. This portion represents 2 units out of 3, so let's separate it into 2 units. And this portion represents 1 unit out of 4, so this remains the same. For Victor, this represents 1 unit. There were a total of 5 units, so let's add another 2 units to represent the total number of matchsticks that he had. For John, this represents 1 unit, so let's add another unit to represent the total of 3 units that he has. So let's draw 3 more units to represent the total number of matchsticks that he had. Now, if this is 1 unit, we can say that this is half a unit because it has been split into 2. And this is 1/3 a unit because it has been split into 3. Now, the total number of units would be 1/3 times 5, which gives us 5/3 units. Over here, it would be 1/2 times 3, which gives us 3/2 units. And over here, it will be 1 times 4, which gives us 4 units. Now we can find the total units that all 3 boys had altogether. To do this, we have to add 5/3 units, 3/2 units, and 4 units. And we will get 5/3 plus 3/2 plus 4. Since the denominators are different, let's make them common to get 10 plus 9 plus 24/6. This gives us 43/6. Now this 43/6 units represents 860 matchsticks. So let's find out how many matchsticks 1 unit represents. It is 860 divided by 43/6. Since we are dividing by a fraction, we have to multiply by the inverted version of this fraction. So we will get 860 times 6/43. We can cancel off 860 and 43 to get 20 and 1. And this would give us 120 as the number of matchsticks that 1 unit represents. Now, we know that 1 unit is the amount of matchsticks that each person used. So our answer would be 120 matchsticks. We can easily check this question by calculating the number of matchsticks that each person had. Since 1 unit in Victor represents 40 units, which is 120 divided by 3, the total number of matchsticks that Victor had would be 40 times 5, which gives us 200. In John, 1 unit represents 120 divided by 2, which is 60. So John had 60 times 3, which is equal to 180 matchsticks. And for Thomas, 1 unit represents 120. So Thomas had 120 times 4, which is 480 matchsticks. Altogether, they had 200 plus 180 plus 480, which is 860 matchsticks. And this value is already given in the question, showing that our answer is correct.